Good tidings, villagers! This is your Captain Wilhelmina Frost of the Estelian Royal Guard, Legendary Knight of phaseconnect's newest generation, Phase Saga. Hello, good morning. Happy 4th of July. There we go. Is that right? Like, is it? It's currently, as we speak, the 4th of July, correct? In North America. Because it is the 5th for me, but I must be aware that not everyone in every place in the world has the same day, so enjoy it! Good tidings, good tidings. Happy oh, Independence Day. Is that the other name for it? I thought that was an alien movie. Yeah, Cinco de Julio is what Julio is where I am right now. Isn't that when the aliens invade? Am I thinking about the right movie? I'm setting off so many explosives, as is your right, I assume. Oh, it's also an alien movie. Wemmy's watching the movie right now. Is that actually canonical American history? Thank you, USA. Why did you send me a link? I can't click that, I'm streaming. Welcome to Earth. Well, I mean, like, we don't know when the Earth's birthday is. They called it that because their attack back against the aliens happens on July 4th. Oh, so that's why you celebrate? Because you fought back the aliens, like, 250 years ago. Oh, good for you. Good for America. Well done. That movie's based on a true event. Yeah, it happened so long ago that no one remembers it. But that's why we have movies to help us remember. Will Smith fought back against them. He's that old. Oh my gosh. Time traveler Will Smith. Happy Australia Independence Day. Oh, sorry, that's actually a different day. It's not the same. It'd be very funny though if every country had the same national day. However, it would just nothing would get done. The entire system would collapse. Well, actually, that's not true though, right? Like, depending on what industry you work in, there's some industries that don't get any days off at all throughout the year. Gobliano, thank you for the super chat. Hello, Captain. All wishes a luck on the Oriental test. We were reckoning mayhap he'll do a soy beer if he... What? Mayhaps he'll do a soy beer if he eats a heap of rice for... Oh, a sight better. If he eats a heap of rice afore he goes in. Do you think that like the Japanese knowledge is stored in the rice? Oh god, I can never understand what you filthy villagers have to say. Oh, your accent's too thick. Oh god, these villagers are getting more and more illiterate. No, I got there in the end. Yeah, the Japanese is stored in the grains. He went full villager. It's stored in the soy sauce and dashi. Oh, what if I had some ramen before I did my test? Actually, I need to think about that because, like, you have to. You can only bring like, kind of like, small snacks into the test, and they've got to be in like a little baggie. Like, you got to have a little clear bag, as like you're going through through customs at the airport or something. So I've got to consider what I'm going to bring. But what if I just eat? I'm just going to eat a lunch or something beforehand, and then when I go in, I won't be hungry, and then I'll just eat again afterwards or something. How long is the test? It's about, like, including waiting time, like check-in time and waiting time, it's about 3 hours. 3 hours total. But, like, yeah, if I just have lunch beforehand, then I won't need to eat again until afterwards. So there's 3 segments, yeah. There's 3 segments, and then there's a break in between each of the segments. I'm kind of feeling bad because I didn't. It's shorter too about the listening section. I was literally about to talk about the listening. It's like I kind of feel bad because I haven't really practiced listening much. I did 1 listening practice, but I feel like I should have just taken another. Because I know that, like, having done the N5, listening probably is the hardest part, just because, like, if you miss something, your brain can't stop and think. Your brain just has to keep kind of doing it. So, and I can't touch my magic mirror at all during that, like, 3 hours. So, this is kind of scuffed because they use old CDs. Surely, in the year of our Lord, 2026, we should have better means of playing the audio, right? Yeah, phone a friend. Yeah, maybe that's why they're worried. Like, you'll do like little bits of study in between. It will be CG still. No, it's okay. I'll just have to. Some authenticity, like how they still use fax in Japan. An old CRT and VCR combo. And like the grainy film lines. Welcome to Yokoso. To the Nihongo test. I'll be fine. Look, I think I've seen why, even though like the questions are scaled, but for the listening portion, apparently you only need to really pass like 19. You have to get like 19 points out of 60. So I feel like maybe it's because listening can be difficult. But if I just sort of focus in on that, I feel like I'll be fine. Yeah, it's very lenient, so we'll have the Victrola. Time for listening comprehension. I've got this in the bag. In the bag. We've got this. Yeah. Don't worry. I'm fine. I'll be okay. I'm not worried at all. Okay. This is actually... this is nothing to do with the test, but maybe I was thinking a little bit about it. But, so maybe it's a bit tangentially related. I tried to do, like, biphasic sleep last night because of... And that's why I ended up moving the stream, like, an hour later than I originally scheduled it. Because... I had a gen meeting, so we had a meeting, and for me, I don't know, I must have pulled the short straw, but it's at its latest for me, so it's very early in the AM for me. It's because I'm trying to be, again, as I said, my strength in Saga is I'm just a team player. I'm just like, look, I will be there. I can be inconvenienced. I will inconvenience myself in order to make things happen for the gen. Oh yeah, Nitya wasn't there last night. She was sleeping, but I assume that was because she did have a very big day. I'm just happy to be there. So because of that, I'm happy with it being the most possibly inconvenient time for myself. But for me, that meant that I was like, oh god, if I'd actually planned things out better, but because I know I have to leave kind of early today because the testing facility is not necessarily like super close to where I live, and I need to make sure I've got everything prepared and etc. etc. And I was like, I need to fit all these things in. So I ended up having a little nap, like quite like a sort of mid-evening nap, woke up, spent a few hours awake, did the meeting, and then tried to get back to sleep so I could get another 6-ish hours until now. But I think because I'd taken the earlier nap, I kind of made it harder for me to sleep. And so and also that feeling of like, but if you don't get to sleep now, you'll only have 5.75 hours of sleep. If you don't get to sleep now, you'll only have 4.5 hours of sleep. So, and I think it was because of because I tried to game the system by like doing it biphasically, because it's I don't know, I didn't want to only have the 6 hours, I wanted to have a full 8. But then I know I played myself, I had the 2-hour nap, and then when I tried to go back to sleep again, it takes me like probably over an hour to actually fall asleep because my body wasn't ready yet to sleep. So I was like, I just gamed myself, didn't I? But look, I'm surprisingly alert for less sleep. Maybe I think in total I probably got about 7 hours. In total, which is fine. And then, yeah, then I just get to do the test. I've done tests on less sleep. Yeah, it's college all over again. Do I have any performance enhancing phase coffee? Not yet. I mean, I'll be waiting a little bit for my phase coffee, I assume, but I got 5 hours last night. How are you feeling? and then look, I had to in the meeting, so between the hours of waking up after my first nap and getting to my meeting, I decided that I would perhaps keep myself awake and alert by playing some League of Legends. And the last game that I played, it actually the game only finished about 5 minutes after the meeting started. So I quickly finished the game, and I lost, by the way, but I still got S+ on my champion. So look, it wasn't my fault. I did my best. I really did. Yeah, S+, but still lost. I know. It was a little bit. It was one of those things where it could have gone either way, because we'd aced at the dragon, but then because they'd taken an inhib before, the lanes were all pushed up to our base, and so I had to deal with the base. And then actually we managed to get both Drake and Baron off of that one ace, but because all of the lanes were pushed, basically one bad team fight later, and we're like, surely they can't end. Surely they can't end. But the Nasus was just too strong at that point and was able to just cut through those towers like butter. So while we were waiting to respawn, actually no, there's a few of us already up, and we're trying to defend the Nexus, but the Nasus was just hitting the Nexus, and he was like carving through it like butter, and we just couldn't kill him fast enough. Oh no, I absolutely, because they were like, oh, when I came into the call, they're like, oh, see, I knew that if you pinged Mina, she'd show up, and I was like, I promise I was going to be here on time, but I was playing League of Legends. Look, it wasn't that I'd forgotten or I needed to be pinged. I knew this was on, but my League of Legends game's only just finished. And then Aiko was like, this is fine. They understood. Yeah, it's in phaseconnect leagues a valid excuse. It's like doctor's note level, exactly. My first mistake was downloading League of Legends. I like suffering. yeah, you, for any other League haters, get League of Legends out of your mouths, because League helped build this company, damn it. phaseconnect owes a lot to League of Legends. Oh goodness. I don't know, man. I just like it. I usually don't. I don't really tend to. I do actually just play it for fun. Like, I don't really do ranked or anything, and I just kind of do my own thing, really. Mina, please don't do a league stream or ruin my recommendations. Have I? Have I yet? In my entire what, 10 months of existing? As you can see, I'm like, I haven't subjected anyone to League yet, and I don't think I will. I'm happy to talk about it because it's something that, look, as a legendary knight, a League of Legends does appeal to me. But I haven't done it. I haven't done it. Oh gosh, I've been missing a lot of the super chats. Hold on. Oh, have fun at AX, Lotus. I just saw your message come through. Mina, please stream League. It would be funny. You haven't seen, you know. Look, if there was other phase talents that would play it with me, then maybe. Or like, or even like, I don't know, VTubers who are on the same server. That's the rough part. Like, I can't for like the North American server using talents, I can't actually use, I can't actually play with them because we're on different servers. We'll have a Tyler 1 situation. Yeah, the ping will be murder. Look, I've been playing long enough that I actually did used to play on North American ping. So it's not my first rodeo, but I'm spoilt now, so. There is I don't know if like the Japanese server would be even like any better though. But maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I've heard Estelia is known for their abundance of ping. Cabinet Origin, thank you for conscripting an unwilling villager. They are actually being sent to the barracks and forced to install League of Legends right now, thank you. Gar, thank you so much for the super chat. America, y'all. So that's y'all. I thought you were doing like a y'all. But no, that's an exclamation mark. Sorry, I'm need to put on my magical contact lenses. Jacqueline Hong, thank you so much for 7 months of Frost Guardianship. Howdy, Captain. Howdy. Is this? Oh wait. Okay, sorry. Wait. What am I thinking, guys? Guys, what am I even thinking? All right. It's time to become American for the 4th of July. Let's do it! Yeah, American! Woohoo! Yay! Yeehaw! Y'all! There we go. Okay, don't worry, I can properly celebrate the 4th of July now. I love eagles and freedom. I sure love freedom. And I don't know, what else do you like? Miniature American flags. Denya, thank you so much for 9 months of Press Guardianship over on Twitch. Do appreciate it. Insect Devil, thank you for the super chat. Permission to use magic to explode things today. I guess only explosion magic is probably okay, but I'm not really sure. I'm not like granting you a wizard license ad infinitum. You have to just use it to explode little fireworks and stuff, okay? Brayden Bacon, thank you so much for the super chat. Good luck on becoming Glorious Nipponese level 4. Thank you. I'll do my best. Silver Spire, thank you so much for 2 months of Frost Guardianship. None of these words are in the Bible, which is something that I also love as an American from America. I don't know, where do they love the Bible? The Deep South? But then I'd have to have like a more southern drawl going on, right? I'd have to have a bit more twang, wouldn't I? Oh, now I sound like I'm from like Nashville or something. I sure do love me with some country music. Yeehaw! Mina sounds more convincing than Bibi. What do you mean? Like, with my accent sounds more convincing. Is that what you're saying? Sometimes I always wonder, like, well, actually I don't, because there was no question about how I wanted myself, or at least my pronunciation of things, to come across when I debuted. There was never any question. I wanted to sound like the way I sound, but I just sometimes think that, like, if I could sound like one of those like I could just sound like any sort of generic like, look, I can have generic American accent, but I just, like, no, there's no thought towards, like, kayfabe or anything, like, literally none. If I sounded like this, it would be like, oh yeah, Legendary Knight, yeah, of course, yeah. I sure do love my sword. Could I really keep up a fake accent for your entire streaming time, though? No way. Yeah, that would be impossible. Yeah, oh yeah, you're totally right. Yeah, of course, I couldn't use an accent that wasn't my natural one for long periods of time. Of course I couldn't. Yeah, of course. Oh, no, yeah, surely not. No, no one does that. No. Yeah, no way. Will you be more about guns? Oh yeah, I love my gun sword. My sword gun. This is Mina's natural day-to-day voice. Yeah, that would be unbelievable. Like, if an Australian faked a British accent for 6 months. Exactly. That would be... It's actually been 10. But... if that's what you're insinuating, which is not what it is. Of course, my usual Estelian voice is exactly how I sound. All the time. Especially right now. Can't you tell? Like, this is exactly what... This is what an Estelian sounds like. That would be insane. It would actually be insane, wouldn't it? Kind of surreal though, hearing Mina sound like my neighbors rather than a posh noble. Exactly. Like, I don't know. I just don't think that, like, It's hard to make. It's hard to make, at least in my eyes. Like, it's hard to make American sound fantasy posh. You know? I mean, maybe if it was like, oh, but that would still sound just like old-timey to me, like that sort of transatlantic newscaster sort of voice. Like, it doesn't sound like fantasy to me. It still just sounds American, but like old-timey American, you know? Yeah, so the Westelian accent. Yeah, sorry, it's just because it's, yeah, look, when I'm thinking about medieval, I'm thinking about, like, Britain, sorry. I'm thinking about England. Like a steampunk fantasy? Yeah, maybe. Saw Obsession the other day because you recommended it. It was alright. Why? What did you? What was the alright? I think like I don't know. Maybe I've seen just like too much about it. When I watched it, there wasn't that much like online about it at that point. It had only just started to get like its word of mouth, staying in cinemas for longer, sort of treatment. But now I see like stuff about Obsession everywhere, and like people who obviously haven't even watched the film like commenting on it or on certain parts of it, and I'm like, I don't know, I think it's becoming, it's oversaturating. Oh no, I gotta hipster gatekeep this. So Aussie accents don't work in medieval settings either. Yeah, like that doesn't exist in like a fantasy land either. So I wasn't a fan of the movie being carried by the main character's incompetence, but I guess like that's like the thing. Like, I don't know, if it was a competent main character, would we even have the movie? But also like I see a lot of like unsympathetic takes for Bear. But I think like you have to, it's neither black nor white. I think it's not like, oh, Bear's the true villain of the film, or like, yeah, he does play a role of a villain as well, but I think, but it's not like, there's not one particular thing that you can kind of like blame entirely. I don't know. So is there really such a big difference between Aussie and British accents, though? I mean, I could demonstrate, but I don't want to invite that. Not on America Day. I'm sorry, this is the only accent that I'm entertaining today, guys. I feel like I've watched this movie without seeing a minute of this movie, right? Like, guys, show some respect. This is July 4th. Yeehaw. Yeah, actually, that's probably right. I don't think that, like, that's actually like such a thing though, right? Like, isn't it always that like if you think about Hollywood and actors in Hollywood and stuff, like you'll have the yeehaw is a Moe sound that Americans make. Like, you'll have actors from other countries, like generally, like it's usually like British or Australian actors, whose normal accents sound so different to the American accent, but they're usually like so good at imitating it. Yet, if you ever to have a American actor that tries the Australian accent, it sucks. Like, it's awful. It's always like the most like awkward, stereotypical. Yeah, like Hugh Laurie is a great example. Tom Holland, yeah. I mean, like Nicole Kidman and stuff as well. Same with the New Zealand accents, very distinct. Yeah. Captain, you sound Californian, not much American. Excuse me. California is part of America? Oh my god, this guy didn't study geography. He didn't do AP level geography. Oh my god, I bet you didn't even go to homecoming. Did you graduate? Did you sit your SATs? Uh-oh. I think we have someone who didn't finish high school. Ouch, this is the person who didn't go to prom. I was semi-intelligently discussing the differences between Long Island and New Jersey today, and I've never set foot in the Western Hemisphere. We know too much about the US. It's funny seeing people not realize that Hugh Laurie is British because they've only seen him in House. High school, is that a school you get high at? I remember in my sophomore year, at Astelia State University. It was, we definitely had like those, is this like a meme or something? Like those house parties where people, like, do people actually have like the red cups and play like beer pong and stuff? Or is that just something that you see in the movies? Because I've never once in my life actually, I mean, of course, American Wilhelmina have absolutely played beer pong with those like red cups before. But like, is that even real? Like, I've never actually like seen that in real life. Beer pong starts in high school. You're not even allowed, like, oh my god, that's actually like what's so backwards about like America is that your kids don't even drink till 21, but like there's such a culture of underage drinking. Like, why not just lower it? Like, why not? Like 18's perfectly fine. I mean, god, if you're in Europe, you'd already be legally drinking from like 12. Like, why turn all your 18-year-olds into criminals? Just because. I've played beer pong with red solo cups at a college party. And yet they can join the military at 18, right? Right? Like, how are they not able to like have a drink to take away the incomprehensible horrors that they're exposed to at too young an age? They've raised the age for cigarettes to 21. Wait, was the cigarettes originally like at 18? God, they won't like have any fun. No cigarettes. Actually, speaking of cigarettes, I saw, like, when I was just like kind of scrolling in bed before I came onto stream, I was looking at the, like, that anime chain smoker cat. There is like a scene from it. So is it actually, like, has anyone actually watched it? Is it like meant to be a comedy, or is it like meant to be about the horrors of being a chain smoking cat? Like, yeah, I saw like the clip of the cat girl in her dingy ass room, and like she finds the 1,000 yen, and like she berates herself for having no self-control, and then she finds the 1,000 yen and then instantly spends it on cigarettes again, and then like calls her sister, and her sister's like, I'm not coming over because you're filthy, and then she's like, I'm not that filthy, and then she looks around and it's like, it is actually that filthy. And then she tries to think about like, how do I even get started cleaning this, and then it's just too overwhelming. Is it an I can fix her anime? Is that the appeal? I don't know, maybe. Like, that's all I know about it so far, but what's it about? Like, is it meant to be just like, aha, look at this silly cat who likes to smoke? Like, is... is that it? I don't know. Did I see the green Yuri got an anime? I don't even know what that is. Green Yuri. Is it like, wait, I saw, I don't know if this is at all related, but is it like that the guy I like isn't even a guy at all, or like, is that it? Or is that a different one? I haven't been paying too much attention to recent anime, unfortunately. I've been too busy watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Yeah, it's like, oh, the one with, yeah, the one with Nirvana. Like, it has, it's got breed. Yeah, how is it color coded though? Like, why is it just because of the aesthetic, or like what? Like, I like Yuri of all colors. Look, I don't see color in my Yuri. The irony of choosing a song named Breed for an anime about Yuri. It's like they're doing none of that. I need to keep reading the super chats. Hold on. Kia, thank you so much for 7 months of Frisk Guardianship over on YouTube. Not the League. Oh, come on. League of Legends is also an American pastime. Stop. Get its name out of your mouth. Anonymous, thank you so much for the tip over in Stream Elements. Greetings, O gracious, bountiful, glorious, and dazzling Captain. It's been far too long. I humbly seek your permission to use the cannons to launch fireworks in glorious celebration of freedom. Rah! What's the Rah? Like, I thought, like, is Rah is Rah? Like, are you some sort of lion or tiger? Like, obviously animals native to America? Like... I don't. What is the Raw for? Is it just like a scream of freedom? I was like an eagle screech. Rah! Like, what is it meant to sound like? What is it meant? Rah! Is that it? I don't know. Yeah, is it? Oh, okay. It's like an eagle. Yeah, it's short for Rasputin. Rasputin. Lover of the Russian queen. It sounds like freedom, I see. Okay. Mistralta, thank you so much for 9 months of Frisk Guardianship. I hope it's not a wizard. Well, do y'all have wizards in America? Yeah, Rasputin, one of the pillars of American history. Exactly. All the bald eagles I've seen were at a Canadian garbage dump. They love the dump. You take that back. There are symbols of incredible, you know, fortitude and the strong-willed spirit of the American people. You take that back. They're not just garbage-loving birds. How dare you? It's true, though. Nightclub Crow. Oh, sorry, you're gonna have to change your name to Nightclub Eagle for today. Most people who say League bad haven't played it. I can say it's terrible because I can go 121 on Volibear and win with Hullbreaker in Plat Elo. You're just running it down. Like, that's a valid strat. Bogendor, thank you for 7 months of First Guardianship. Get ye gone, vile yank. Now that I've been talking like this for at least like 20 minutes, how do we feel? Like, how do we feel about... Like, this is actually my natural voice. For anyone who ever, for anyone who ever doubts my ability to, like, put on an accent long term, don't. If I willed it, I could never change out of this accent ever again. If I so willed it. Yeah, actually the wind changed. Like, you know how they say that, like, if you make a face and, like, the wind changes, like, your face will get stuck like that? Then that's actually what's happened to my voice right now. The wind changed and now I can just... Now it's just like this. I was like turning Westelian by the minute. Crazy Cole, thank you so much for 2 months of First Guardianship. Oh great, is it another American saying Happy Independence Day? Yes it is. Happy 4th of July from the USA to your quaint little kingdom, Miss Willa. Oh wait, sorry, I didn't know, I was wondering if that was like meant to be sarcastic. I said it like super sarcastically, I'm so sorry. Is it meant to be like, oh great, is it another American saying Happy Independence Day? That still sounds kind of sarcastic, I'm sorry. Yes it is. Happy 4th of July from the USA to your quaint little kingdom, Miss Willa. My kingdom is California. I don't know, like, this isn't just, what's so wrong about this accent that it can't fit in the rest of it? Honestly, what is the difference between, I know that there's like, you know, hey, I'm walking you, like, sort of like those New Jersey accents, or like those Midwest ones that kind of sound like really, like, hokey, and then there's the like, of course, the southern ones, but this, I think, is just, it's very California Valley Girl-like. It's just, I listened to Katy Perry's California Girls and I took it to heart. I just decided that it was going to be that way. Wait, is it because of the nasal sort of tone? I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay, now if I talk like this, do I still sound like a California girl? Or do I sound just like some, I don't know, like depressed American girl from Oregon or something? I think it's more, if it's more the tone, then I guess I'll just change the tone. I sound like an NPR host. Welcome back to Wilhelmina Frost, a day in the life as an American knight. Not all Oregon girls are depressed. Come on, Mina, what? Oh, God. What's Britain's birthday? I don't know. Ask someone British. I don't know, man. You can ask. Go ask a British person. Yeah, go ask someone from from Britain. I sounded like a Muppet or something. I'm like, look, even if I wasn't from America, which I am today because I'm celebrating independence, even if I wasn't, I would be a stellian, not British, and not Australian. Like, I don't know why people get those confused all the time. The true American hero is Peter Griffin. Like, is Family Guy required viewing as what do you think? Okay, wait. All right, name 5 shows or movies. I guess it could be either, but name 5 that you think are required viewing to understand the American experience. Tell me, like, what would be the 5 required viewings? Australian. That's not how you actually say Australian in Australia. But good work. Australian. That's actually not how you say it, but it's fine. South Park, Simpsons, Seinfeld, King of the Hill, Forrest Gump, Con Air 5 times, American Pie, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Taxi Driver, King of the Hill, American Dad, Simpsons, Friends, Family Guy, South Park. Wow, what a, like, the... But doesn't that just give you like a picture? Oh, I guess like some of them are still going today, so you get maybe like a more up-to-date knowledge of it. But I don't know, like, wouldn't watching all the way through Friends just give me an idea of what America was like in the 90s? Like, what do you think would actually give you the most like, this is American culture, like, for the year 2026? Like, a lot of the things that you guys are saying are stuff that is I should finally follow, and you've been here 125 streams. Well, at least you know that this is a rare appearance by American Mina. How I Met Your Mother. Like a lot of the stuff that you're saying, like Seinfeld. Like, yeah, if I wanted to know what America was like in the 90s. Don't worry, American directors haven't moved past the 90s either. Problem is, they're asking for something good that's modern and that doesn't exist. Well, why don't like people make it? Why don't people make like a new modern classic? Today's shows don't reflect the times. Why not? Breaking Bad? Oh, so I can learn about like dealing meth in Albuquerque. They did. It's called BoJack Horseman. I don't know how to make it anymore. They gotta go back to the 90s. Remember how it's done. Home Improvement. What? Crime is a big part of American culture. Try The Sopranos too. I'm not sure there's any shows these days that represent the American monoculture. What about Young Sheldon? Wait, no, that's like that is again giving like an idealized look at maybe like the 90s. Varsity Blues, The Patriot, The Sandlot, Independence Day. Big Bang Theory. This person got all of their knowledge of America from Big Bang Theory. Bazinga. Yeah, I'm like, that's a Moe phrase that Americans use. What movie most encapsulates Estelia in recent times? Mad Max? Yeah, not, I mean, not, I don't know. I don't think they don't really export Estelian movies out to the Earthian realms, because like it's just you guys just wouldn't get it. Brew Kaiser, thank you so much for 9 months of Rust Guardianship. 9 months, huh? Congratulations on the hard work, Captain, but unfortunately your stork may be late by a couple months. I can, wait, what are you saying, like that the Twitch baby's not here yet? Are you saying that? Like, my stork may be late by a couple months. Like, where's the Twitch baby then? Greeks, thank you so much for 7 months of Rust Guardianship over on YouTube. Happy 4th. I'm very, very late. Oh, and happy birthday. Happy 4th and happy birthday. I'm very, very late. I'm sorry, Captain. It's fine. Speed King. Oh god, I gotta go back and read these. Okay, Speed King, thank you for the super chat. Hope you've been doing well, Mina. I've been doing okay. I've turned American. Cuckoo Jester, thank you so much for 9 months of Rust Guardianship. I appreciate it. Nephews have a rise so tying to the traditional eating of burgers and blowing up the sky. Good luck in your test, Captain. Thank you so much. Oh, maybe I should have like a burger today. Like Borger. Borger. Is that American? No, I should have like a hot dog or something. And no, like, what's a quintessentially American food? Yeah, actually, the closest thing that captures Oz Estelian life is Bluey. Not a big fan of the new Mad Max movies. I mean, like, I don't know. If it's like, I mean, like, of course the old ones exist as they are, but I don't know if we're gonna have like. Sorry. Jefferson some spit. Like, I don't think we're gonna be able to get Mel Gibson back. Doing anything good, like. I liked Fury Road though. Like, I thought Fury, like that was maybe I'm uneducated in the world of Mad Max, but I actually did like Fury Road. But we don't talk about Beyond Thunderdome. Yeah, I mean, like, even some of those, like, what wasn't one of the old Mad Maxes, like, some of those might have been terrible. I think the original one was like great because it captures like this sort of like aesthetic and like this understanding. And needed Mel. I don't know, man. I don't know if much needs Mel Gibson much anymore. I'm a Mel Gibson hater for no reason. Really, absolutely no reason. I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he's absolutely fine. I'm just like literally no reason. There's no reason for me to hate Mel Gibson. I just. he's just too old now, and like I want my actors young and hot. Like, ew. He's like, he just throw it. Yeah, sorry. I don't need my actors to have like acting talent. I just need them to be young and hot. Like. He's way past his prime. I don't care about the anti-Semitism. He's too wrinkly. I'm no, like I'm trying to be. I'm trying to make funny on current societal comedy. I'm trying to make funny on current societal comedy about the hotness of actors and actresses. Actually, this is probably my hottest take yet. Because, like, I actually do think that, I don't know, when I was growing up, actors used to be, like, really attractive, right? Like didn't, when I was growing up, I felt like they used to, like, movie stars used to be, like, S+ level of attractive. But now, even the people that they say are attractive are not. Like, this is my absolute thermite hot take. Like, I do not get the appeal of Sydney Sweeney at all. Like, she's such a butterface to me. Or like Timothy Chalamet? No. Like, okay, rat boy, like, what? Like, I don't know, man. I just don't get why, like, they like people like, yeah. Why do people assume that these, like, they're not, I grew up with actual attractive actors. When I see the people that they're like pushing as like, these are attractive actors nowadays, it's like, look, if they're good actors, then that's fine. Because actually, I don't mind. Like, I don't mind if the actor's not attractive, as long as they like, as long as it fits like the film that they're in. Like, I don't need them to be like S+ tier levels of attractiveness if like they actually serve the movie that they're in. Like, that's my very lukewarm take. Wow, I actually think that acting as a medium requires good actors, and it doesn't actually, like, as long as they can fulfill the role. But if they're like, if you're trying to paint, this is the most attractive person to ever exist in film. Like, their character is like meant to be if the character is meant to be S+ levels of attractive, then find someone who can do both. Find someone who is S+ tier levels of attractive as well as able to act. Because I don't want, like, don't piss in my pocket. and tell me that, like, they are attractive when I have eyes. I can see it. Gal Gadot is attractive, but yeah, she can't act. At least, but if she's in a movie where, like, her job is to be one-dimensional, then cast her as much as you want. I'll happily look at her. Oh my god. Every actually attractive actor actress is 40+ now, but like, surely there are people who are still at that level of attractiveness now. But I don't know, maybe it's actually, I feel like influencer culture. Actually, I really do like Margot Robbie. Calcutta getting dragged by Phasey. Is that an opinion that is shared by few people? Look, I think that she's very beautiful, and like she's amazing as like a model or as like a side character, but I don't think she has like, if you're looking for an actress who can drag like an emotional weight of a movie, you probably want to be looking for someone with a bit more acting chops. The actress from the session is beautiful. Actually, like, yeah, Indy Navarrete, I think that's her name. Like, she was incredible at both. Like, she's cute as a button, as well as like was amazing at conveying the emotions that she needed to convey, in that film. So I don't know. There's like definitely, but she was like considered an unknown, right? Like, actually, this might be I actually don't mind Zendaya's look. Like, I think a lot of the time when I see people like, ew, Zendaya, like they choose like the most horrible screenshot of her ever. But actually, I haven't watched that much with her. The only thing that I've watched is, I think one of the early Spider-Mans and then Challengers. So, but I don't think she's like conventionally attractive. But I don't know, when I saw her in Challengers, I was like, I think she was attractive enough. Like, I don't get as, like, I think that the hate is more over. I think it's probably because she's been pushed into so many things. And, like, if she was only, like, if she appeared in half as many things, people would be less hateful, I think, towards her. I think it's just because she's in so many different franchises. And it's like, okay, can we just get... Yeah, I think it's because she's just everywhere, rather than, and I think she's actually getting a lot of undue hate because it's just like, well, maybe casting directors should just stop casting her and like cast actually other people. But like, I can see how she's not some people's type, but I don't know. I've like, when I saw her in Challengers, I was like, I get it. I actually kind of get it now. At first I was like, she's like fine. Like, I was neither here nor there, but when I saw Challengers, I was like, okay, I can kind of get it. Like Dwayne Johnson, if he was in less films, he might be more likable. Yeah, like I think it's just like when you start to see some certain actors like overused and potentially in like things that that don't need them to be in it, or when it's like surely they didn't find someone else to be in this. Yeah, a bit like Nick Cage that way. She can't say no to anything. It's like, yeah, actually, maybe the actors need to start saying no. Like, you've had enough. Like, think about Cameron Diaz. She just like said no to acting and has like not acted in anything in I don't know, 20 years or whatever. Is it me or do I sound more American? No, I think it's just you. I sound exactly the same as I normally do. Wow, people really can tell accents, can they? Sorry, guys. The American in me is like, is so catty. I think cattiness just comes out more when you're American. Sorry. I really like Tom Holland, but they have to stop casting him where he doesn't fit. Younger Jack Black's amazing, but he just picked a character one day and stayed doing that for every role. Young actors look way too young these days. Up to the age of 35, they just look like children. Can I try speaking with a Brooklyn accent like Joey Wheeler from Yu-Gi-Oh? I mean, I could try, but it just sounds like a stereotype. But yeah, I don't know. I just long for a day. Maybe I long back for the era of like the early 2000s when actors were still hot. And then I feel like, yeah, now we're just being gaslit into thinking that like actors that aren't even that hot are hot, and I'm like, just don't lie to me. The party makes you believe, makes you reject the evidence of your own eyes and ears. Don't, just stop lying to me. Yeah, maybe maybe I'm just too old. Maybe I'm just too old. Like to see these people as hot. Like maybe it's just like the aesthetic has changed and I haven't changed with it. Because all right. Did I guys tell you that I watch like girly shows with my cousin, and we actually just finished, like it took us months. Like we get together every, I don't know, a couple of weeks to a month or so, and we have a little night where we watch girly TV. And the show that we just finished watching was The Summer I Turned Pretty, which like, so if you don't know anything about The Summer I Turned Pretty, don't worry, you don't have to watch it. It's definitely not a must watch. It's just like something that like when you're with like it was, for me, it's girl bonding. It's about like a girl who hangs out, I don't know, she goes to like a beach house every summer, because her mom and the mom of like these two brothers are best friends, and so every summer she goes to the brothers' beach house. And one summer when she's like, I think she's just turned 16, and suddenly everyone's like looking at her in a different way because she's turned hot now. And it's horrible. So actually, like, I'm not recommending you to watch this one. It's girl fluff. But I remember the first time that they introduced these two brothers who were meant to be like in the show, they're being billed as S+ hot, and I was like, really? 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 You're telling me that either of these men are meant to be attractive to me? And like, but by the end of the series, I was like, okay, I can kind of see it. So maybe it's just like, because it's like at first blush, it's not an anime. No, it's live action. It's like literally, it's teenage girl slop. And like, she starts, you need the hook. Well, it's basically just like this messy romance where like ever since she was like a little girl, she was in love with the older of the brothers. He's only like 2 years older than her. And then the slightly younger brother, who is still like a year older than her, it starts to take notice of her. And then she's got to choose between the two. But then she starts like, spoiler alert, she starts like dating them both, not at the same time. Like she dates one and then they break up, and then she starts dating the other, and then, oh my god, you're never gonna watch it anyway. So like they eventually, like, he proposes and she's only like 20, but luckily the show is like, that's insane, because it's insane. And then yeah, it's really messy. But it's like, it's just, yeah, it ends with a throuple arc, her and both brothers. No, that would have been interesting, but no. Yeah, I mean, okay, but before you're all like, oh, women fiction's weird, oh, sounds like girl slop. Like, I know I'm calling it girl slop, but like boy slop is also, like, there's also men slop. like, don't act like, oh, men are the superior race who have such amazing taste in fiction and novels. Like, there is also boy slop, guys. Everyone has their slop. Name one man slop. Wait, hold on. I need to actually look at, like, I have to look at what the current TV shows are. Yeah, imagine there was one, like, a show of a man of like 100 girlfriends who really, really love him or something. Exactly! Anything isekai. Oh my god, Mushoku Tensei, boy slop. Anything, yeah, anything superhero, boy slop. The Expendables, boy slop. Yeah, anything isekai, MC harem slop, boy slop. Actually, 100 girlfriends is peak, but it is peak boy slop. Like, it's not actually like giving you any, it's not making you understand the intricacies of the human psyche. It is literally just like, this is fun. Look at him try to keep all of his girlfriends happy. Look how much they all love him. Isn't that nice? Look at them get into funny comedic situations. Fast and Furious is boy slop. I love it. Oh my goodness. Family. It's family slop. Oh, cute girls doing cute things of no boys in sight, also boy slop. Oh. that said, I really like, there was a whole period of my life where I only watched cute girls doing cute things. Like, I couldn't stand boys in my anime. Yeah, sorry guys, K-on's boy slop now. Oh my god, we need to like do a tier, you know, like one of those alignment charts, like the boy slop alignment chart, because like you have like Uma Musume, My Little Pony being boy slop. VTubers are actually peak boy slop. Could I recommend Daily Lives of High School Boys though? To peak anime. Oh, too many boys. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'd totally be willing to watch it because I watched Asobi Asobase, which is like the girl version, right? I mean, it's like how Love Live doesn't have men in it because the thought of Nico having a boyfriend would explode a fan. Like, there would literally be a fan out there if they like canonically had Nico have a boyfriend. They're like, Nico is now married and has a child. Like, you know how like those idols will, like Japanese idols will, they'll put out like a press release, and they'll be like, I've been secretly, or like I've recently gotten married to a man outside of the entertainment industry, and we are expecting a child now. Like, if that happens, there would literally, somewhere in the universe, be a Nico fan who just, like, spontaneously combusts. Actually, I think that's why idols, like, they wait until they are like married with a child on the way before announcing that they're like leaving the industry, or like, oh, that they announce that it actually happens. Like they never sort of go public with like, oh, I have a boyfriend or whatever. It's always like, I am married and we are now expecting a child, or our first child has just been born. And it was just like, wait, what? Because I think maybe to a Japanese audience it's like more palatable that like, oh well, you know, they're already like married with a kid now. Like, yeah, we've now been married for 10 years and we have 5 children. Yeah, like, because I don't know, maybe if it was just a boyfriend though, like what if they broke up? Like they don't want to like I think they maybe when it's something more permanent with like, you know, I like married with a kid, it's a lot more sort of like a permanent like, well, you know, this is my life has now moved in this direction. If it was just like if it's just like a boyfriend or something, what if you broke up and then like you made it public and then everyone was like, I don't know, everyone already made their social media storm against you. Yeah, gotta weigh up if it's worth irreversibly sacrificing your idol credentials for. If I ever graduate, it's because I'm accepting my first child. People would go nuts. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I feel like, but there's like, I've definitely seen more cases now, at least in like the sort of Japanese idol scene, where people, like idols who get married and then continue their activities, or like married and have a child and still continue their activities. Like I think there's I might be getting my wires crossed, but isn't like the like player manager like leader of ZOC isn't she like married with kids and she's still idling? Or like Denpagumi, I think like there are idols from I like, not that Denpagumi really exists much anymore, but like the accent has become so natural now. Yeah, I just have to kind of like ease into it, but now it's fine. I'm no longer doing it consciously even. And the child can like be there to support her, like the idol in Jellyfish Can't Swim at Night. Yeah. Yeah, I just replaced it. I can't believe they replaced Mina's actor. Housewife idols. Yeah, there were a few VTubers who are like on their Married with Kids arc. The mid-season VA change. Denpagumi wasn't your fault, Mina. It's time to let go now. I can't believe they changed Mina's voice actor mid-stream. Mina's original VA got married suspecting a child. They had to replace her with someone American and single. No baby on the way for this one. My original VA is taking out her JLPT. Is taking her JLPT, exactly. She couldn't make it today. They had to get the fill-in, the substitute, the understudy. Oh my god, they replaced me with my American understudy. That's so funny. Oh god. Mina's first VA married the second VA. Yeah, that's my wife you're talking about? Oh my god. I can't believe Willie married Mina. Actually, wouldn't that be like, would that be crazy? Like, what if you had two people who were like Why do I think toxic Yuri? No, just regular Yuri. Like a regular Yuri relationship, but they share a VTuber. And like they are like two different personalities of the VTuber. Sakuna successfully did the first live VA replacement of an active VTuber, a true watershed moment for VTubing. Like, what if it's just, like, yeah, there are two people sharing a VTuber, and they just, like, turn into, it's like a Jekyll and Hyde situation. A non-union equivalent. These concepts are getting a little cerebral for our little villager brains, right? Two sharing a channel but never a model. But like you have to like they some physical characteristics change and like what if they split, like they shared midstream? Like someone just does a redeem and it's like, I want evil Mina now, and then like American Mina comes It's like, yeah, Jekyll and Hyde sort of scenario. Maybe. And they just have like completely different personalities. Not just the voice, but like the personalities are like evil, neuro and evil. How much to keep American Mina forever? Wait, don't tell me. Do some of you actually prefer this voice? Like, or some of you like, oh, I hate accents. Meanwhile, everything is an accent. I hate accents. What you're just saying is that you actually just hate the accent that you don't, that you're unfamiliar with. One VA streams to Twitch and the other to YouTube. There's a redeem to swap the streams. Oh my god, what if they're like doing two different things at the same time? Like they're doing two different things. Exile everyone who prefers this. How dare you? How dare you? Fun American Mina gets boring. I prefer the old one. Unfun Estelian Mina. American Mina doesn't have an accent. She doesn't. This is accentless Mina. This is accentless Mina. I have to take whatever willy I get. It's a harsh economy out there. I gotta take whatever willy I can get. Where's my fish wife? She'll be back. She'll be back. It's just America Day. Guys, I'm just embracing the 4th of July by being incredibly freedom loving today. American Mina's not real. She can't hurt you. What if I start? I can insult chat right now. I can hurt you with Actually, no. Like, why do I need to hurt you with words? I've got a sword. NY Cambo, thank you so much for the super chat. I need to keep reading these, by the way. We don't really put beer in the red cups anymore for beer pong. It's just water, and we drink out of our cans on the side. Wait, no, come on. Is it because of COVID? Guys, is this some sort of sanitary measure that you don't want like balls that people have handled going into the beer that you're about to drink? Is that it? Is that why? Like that you just put water in and then you drink out of your own cups. Is it just because you don't want to like have people's handballs? Yeah, Gen Z has gone soft. weak ass immune system let's. Even though that's me. I'd be like, I'm sorry, I'll just drink out of my cup from the side, thank you. Yeah, look at this guy, not want to drink people's ball water. They never survive a shoey. Devana, thank you so much. I know this was like 43 minutes ago, but thank you so much. Hey boss, want to drop in at work to say hi and hope you're having a great stream. Thank you. Thank you. Not Mr. G, thank you so much for 7 months of Frost Guardianship. No wizards, but we have artificers that specialize in a particular type of projectile magic. Oh, I see. Oh, right. Explosion magic. Fireworks magic. Fire flower. Warbor, thank you so much for 7 months of Frost Guardianship. Good tidings, Mina. The voice is pleasant to the ears. This one or this one? Oh, sorry. Like, are you talking about this one? Is this still pleasant or is this like unpleasant? Am I unpleasantly American right now? Oh God. Oh no, I gotta scroll down. Okay. Gulligan, thank you so much for the super chat. Con Air 5 times. That's what you have to watch to understand America, to understand American culture. What about Airplane? Old AJ, thank you so much for the super chat. As a non-American of the sort of Britishy variety, Commonwealth Day should be renamed to Independence Day. Everyone needs their own form of Independence Day. Engineer, thank you for the super chat. Hard to find a modern show that shows a positive view of middle-class America, because Hollywood hates middle-class America. But like, it doesn't need to not like. Is Hollywood a monopoly on like American media? Surely there's other. Like, if Markiplier could make Iron Lung and put it into cinemas, then you have the power to have independent studios make things, right? Surely you could get your YouTubers to do it. Just get your YouTubers to make all of the media. Cinema. YouTube and Twitch are the alternative forms of media, but I don't think, you know, hey everyone, welcome back to the Wilhelmina Frost Show. We're not like super well produced or anything. There's no like scene changes or whatnot, but sometimes I say that celebrities aren't hot anymore, and yeah, and I talk in America voice for America Day. There we go. Woohoo! I love this show. Jack, thank you for the super chat. Mina-san, otsukare sama desu. Kyou mo minasan wa suteki de kawaii desu. Kono ato mo ganbatte kudasai. Arigatou gozaimasu. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That I just said all of that in the American accent, but you know. I even butcher Japanese. Death Stamina, thank you so much for 7 months of Frost Guardianship. Getting to the point that some of these celebs are just starting to look like everyday people. Ew, I don't want to see that. Oh god, I don't want to see everyday people. Yeah, there's no speaking portion, don't worry. Okay. Sugidon, thank you so much for super chat. This is gonna sound weird, but I find it cute how Mina's accent shifts to full-on Southern American when she got heated about actors just now. Did it? Maybe my true, my Texan roots are showing. You see, I've just got like my true upbringing out on the ranch. Yeah, I was raised on the old Blue Ranch and Farm, or whatever the hell they ranch out there. I was out on the old farm growing up. It was a harsh existence. I had to listen to country music every day. Yeehaw! But nothing helps me get more into the spirit of America than thinking about my my home of is Arlington a place in Texas? Arlington. Yeah, I spent a weekend in Texas. What of it? Yep. Why do I sound like a cowboy? I'm a cowboy. There we go. There I am. I'm channeling Woody. Yeah, I moved out there when I was younger to follow my love of my life, which was Woody from Sheriff Woody, sheriff of the town. He works very hard. He often finds snakes in his boot. Yeah. I sound like a Californian that moved to Austin, Texas. Isn't like Austin the more Austin's kind of like the more bohemian part, right? Austin, is it? Like that's where all the artsy folk hang out, or I'm thinking about somewhere else. I'm also a fan of propane and propane accessories. That boy ain't right. Didn't pay me for a Toy Story, gal. Oh, you've never heard the story, have you? When I was a wee little lass, just a little pumpkin. I don't know what they call wee little snake in the grass. I don't know. What's up the Jackson like? A wee little meat on his barbecue. Meat when I was just a small piece of meat in the smoker. When I was just a little propane accessory. What's something that wee little critter? Like when I was just a little cow poke. When I was just a wee little tumbleweed. When I was just a munchkin, a sugar plum, a youngin', a little lass. Knee high to a gnat. When I was a wee little small child. Well, I found myself in quite the predicament. You see, I was a little lass in love. And so I went up to my mama, bless her heart, and I said to her, "Now, Mama, I think I got the vapors." And by the vapors, I meant love. And she was like, "What do you mean, child? You can't be in love. You're just knee-high to a grasshopper." And I was like, "Oh, it's true. I ain't telling you half a lie." I don't even know what I'm saying. Mama, I think I got the vapors. Exactly, that was just like that. And then I said, hotter than my cousin at a barbecue. Is this stuff that people say down south? Like, you're not telling me. You can't be infatuated with a toy. No, I told her I'm in love and he's a man of authority. And she's like, "What?" I do not have any of the idioms. And she was like, "Surely now, you can tell me who it is." And so I looked at her and then I looked away. I looked back and then I began to say it, but I couldn't. My heart just stole in my chest. I do declare, Mr. Beauregard. I then looked over to my CRT television. Television. And then I looked below it to the VHS player. And inside it was a VHS of Toy Story. And then she didn't even need to ask anymore. She knew. Yeah, who's revving? Who's revving their horse out there? Oh my goodness. Goodness to Betsy. The horses sure do be loud out there. Oh my lordy. But then she knew. She's like, Sheriff Woody, why I ought to wallop his. And I was like, no, Mama, I'm in love. And so, you're prettier than a magnolia in May. And so there, yeah, bless her heart. And then, that girl ain't right, is what she said. And then, but that's it. Howdy, partner. Glad to see one of my own streaming in this fine 4th of July. I hope you're having a wonderful 4th. Yeehaw. Happy Independence. I'm calling Saga and someone needs to put a stop to this. I just feel like, you know, there's not enough, true Southern knights being represented. Like a knight from the South. From the deep South. Which is where I'm from. Just really below that Southern Hemisphere. Yeehaw. And you remember Dixie Connect? One of them Dixie chicks that I heard so much about. I'm calling Sakana. We need more of this. Oh my goodness. Magic Toy Story had a Team Woody and Team Buzz that Twilight. They should have been. Like, God. I mean, is Toy Story 5 out now? Like, I'm gonna be plumb honest with all of y'all. I actually haven't watched any Toy Story past the 3rd one, and I thought it probably should have ended there. So I haven't actually seen the 4th one, and I probably need to see that before I even see the 5th one. So, I don't actually know what's happening to my beloved Woody right now. But, you know what actually is so good? What's the really good thing about having Toy Story out again in cinemas? At the pictures. Is that there's so much merch of Toy Story out. And that means I can finally get myself like a little tiny like Woody plushie keychain that I can do ashikatsu with. I think you know, it's really good. There's so much merch that I can actually get myself some good, I can do ashikatsu. Would I buy the Reveltech Woody? Is that the one with the face? Oh, sorry, I like moved back to California. Sorry, is that the one with the face? The seedy Woody face. Oh my god, he's as cute as the day I met him. I'm just looking it up now. I'm looking up in my magic mirror, and oh my god, Sheriff Woody, you are just sweet as a Georgia peach, aren't you? Oh my goodness. Oh my lord. Oh my goodness. Okay. Destin, thank you so much for super chat. Mina, this passionate celebrity talk is bringing out your Cali girl accent, and I love it. Oh, Cali girl. I've never been to California in my life. That sounds way too big city for a little, for a small town girl like me. Oh, you are as sunny as sweet tea. Insect Devil, thank you so much for super chat. I love my catty captain. There ain't no cats here, only cowboys. I mean cowgirls. Nah, Mr. G, thank you for the super chat. I also wish they'd stop turning their faces into plastic. So many of them seemingly can't do facial expressions anymore. I know, right? Like, the moment I see someone with too many facial expressions, I'm like, get them some Botox stat. They're gonna be ruining their facial features by getting too many wrinkles. This voice doing things to you is activating your almonds. I need to say out yonder and y'all. Y'all are just too funny. Bibi's Picard Sweat, thank you so much for the bits. Bibi's Picard Sweat approves of Valley Girl Mina. What does Bibi's Picard Sweat think, Southern Mina? Yeah. Mal, thank you for the bits. Mina, I choose you. Like some kind of Pokemans. Galiana, thank you so much for the super chat. Captain, not everyone has the good fortune of being an actual anime person. You don't even have pores or nostrils. Exactly. Look, the only reason that I'm looking for my actors and actresses in my Hollywood movies to be S+ tier levels of attractive is because I myself am incredibly beautiful. So I'm just looking for representation on the screen. I don't want to be reminded that there are people who are lesser than me. I want to know that there are actually people as beautiful as myself that exist. Oh wow, someone really backfired their horse. I can't believe someone's out there giving back shots to their horse. Y'all did hear that, didn't you? Otherwise that's gonna sound really like crazy. Those horses be loud. That poor horse. God, I think they better get their horse looked into. I think it's like someone's horse exhaust. Like, I think they fed their horse too many beans. That's what happens when like all of the they make the walls to the palace really thin, so you actually can't see it because it's just outside the frame and it's behind where the magic mirror camera is pointing, but just in front of me is actually just one single glass mirror. Not mirror, glass window. And so a lot of sound actually just passes through there. You can hear everything if someone's out on the street there. More than just beans. Yeah, it's also someone's hubris. Okay, where am I? Frijoles loves beans. Thank you so much for super chat. Pre-congrats for whenever that happens, Captain. When I like turn into 2 VAs. Actually, this is now a 3rd VA. The American one wasn't testing. Like the Californian one wasn't testing well with audiences. We're actually thinking that we're going to bring more of a southern drawl into the Mina character. So that's what we're testing now. We're actually doing a bit of A, B, and perhaps even C testing with voice actors for Wilhelmina moving forward. So hopefully this one tests better with the audiences, otherwise she's ending up in the hole again. Ludus, thank you so much for 9 months of Rust Guardianship. You are sweet as a summer peach, thank you so much. For the yay, Kitsune Hime Tamamo, thank you so much for 8 months of Risk Guardianship. So we could have 2 Minas. That'll be okay. Maybe you could even have 3. Or perhaps even 4. Cyclops, thank you for joining the Frost Guard. I hope you can take this sword and wield it in defense of the 4th of July. Yeehaw! Nebula Joseph, thank you so much for the super chat. May I suggest Twitch redeems to change the mask? Like how many many points to let Mean AI out for a bit, or American Mina? People really want to summon this kind of person back. I mean, I'm just doing this because it's the 4th of July and I gotta. But there is an original Mina that might have to come back. I don't know, we just see how well this one tests with audiences. Mandax, thank you so much for the super chat. Captain, I can't believe I was late for American Willie. I love your voice and I hope today has been well. I don't think you're ever too late for American Willie. But bless your heart, thank you. But maybe that's something you do in your own time. Suki Don, thank you so much for the super chat. You sound well prepared for the JLPT. Thank you so much. Arigato, as I like to say in glorious Nippon. Jackal, thank you so much for super chat. Now you sound like a Californian that moved to Austin, Texas. Oh my gosh, that is so sweet of you. But again, I've never been to California, not even once in my life. Big cities scare me. The closest thing I've ever been to a big city was my local IHOP. Music and Fiction, thank you so much for the super chat. But the question is, how good is Mina with a lasso? Well, just wait till you find me at the rodeo, where I have, for the last 3 years in a row, I have been named #1 cowgirl at the county fair. Celebrated with some funnel cake afterwards, yeehaw! And I don't know what else do you. I sure do love carnivals. This ain't my first rodeo. Mina going to her second rodeo. Oh, is it rodeo? Delineo Black, thank you so much for 2 months of Frost Guardianship over on Twitch. That is so kind of you. You are just sweet as some tea. Alright, Guts on the mic, thank you for the super chat. Can the southern accent stay? We haven't had any elegant knights born from the ranch. Look, I've never heard of no legendary knight born from the ranch, but if there was one, I think that would be Wilhelmina Frost. Wilhelmina, that's what my name is. Don't wear it out. I could have sworn I saw you in the big city of cafe. No, that was Metropolitan Mina. My cousin. She is just, wow, she is just one city slicker, but not like me. I prefer the humdrum life of living out on my farm. I hope that one day I can have 12 cows. I only have 10 at the moment, but maybe 12, one for every month of the year. That sure will suit me nicely. Start my own dairy farm. Yeehaw. God bless. Lyric, thank you so much for the super chat. Happy 4th of July to my Ashi, Southern Wilhelmina. Oh my goodness, ain't you the sweetest? I cannot believe just how kind y'all are to me today. Oh my goodness, think about our country, not about Mina today. Thank you so much. Space Pie 9, thank you so much. You are just as sweet as a pie cooler on the windowsill. Maybe, I don't know, what flavor? Apple? Pumpkin? Apple with a slice of cheddar on top? Is that something that they do there? I don't know. Thank you so much for joining the Frost Guard. Please take your sword, which is actually a gun, and shoot it at some cans on the fence. Alright, Just Abs, thank you so much for 6 months of Frost Guardianship. Southern Wilhelmina, what a beautiful 4th of July. Thank you. I hope you're all having a wonderful 4th of July. Actually, this is so, like, speaking in this voice, it's actually just, it feels like there's no effort at all. Like, you just gotta draw it out. You just gotta, just like the words are just rolling around in my mouth and just waiting to come out. Arthur Gumtree, thank you so much for a super chat. I'm currently on vacation, and to get around, I plug in my phone when Siri tells me where to go. The default voice was a sassy woman disappointed in me. I switched to a Stellian accent, now it sounds like Mina. Normal Mina. Not this. No, this is normal Mina. Oh my gosh, you got the Southern update. Bless your heart, sweetie pie. With 12 head of cattle, you're about halfway to a ranch. I know, that's just my life. That's my dream. I'll hope one day I'll own my own ranch. And I'll have my own Sheriff Woody one day to help me run it. You're canonically an apple pie. How sweet. Alright, well it looks like my time's running short. I gotta prepare myself for my big Nihongo test. So, I better start wrapping this thing up. Thank you so much for coming along to the 4th of July special Zatsu. I've had just a wonderful time with all of y'all, and I can't wait to see y'all again sometime. Now, should I change back into regular Mina to finish off the stream, or should I do my ending like Southern Mina? What do you think? Let's see what the people want. Do you want me to do the ending as Southern Belle Mina, or do you want me to do it as a regular Stellian Wilhelmina Frost? Southern Mina. It's a special occasion. It's a special American occasion. Yeehaw! Yeehaw to the end, partner. All right. Well, bless my britches. Okay, thank you so much. All right. Okay, so, Mr. Plow, thank you so much for the tip over on stream elements. I do hope that if we ever get the Red Dead Redemption stream, Southern Mina will be around for it. Thanks for the stream, Captain, and good luck again. No, thank you. Yeah, Southern for the treat. Okay, the villagers deserve a little bit of a treat today. Give you the old American special. Yeehaw. Okay, all right. So, this has been your captain. This has been your sheriff. Wilhelmina Frost of the Texan Royal Guard. Of the Dallas Cowboy Cheerleader Squad. You're the Texan Rangers. Wait, is it Dallas Rangers? Is that it? Yeah. The Texas Rangers. I'm a Texas Ranger. Sheriff of the Texas Rangers. Also a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. Legendary Texan. phaseconnect's newest generation Phase Saga. Now, no matter where you are in the world, whether you be out ranching or you be out selling propane or propane accessories, I want to wish y'all an incredible 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. Rah! And no matter whether you are out barbecuing, whether you are out fireworking, or whether you are I don't know, just kicking it back with a Pabst Blue Ribbon. Oh my god, what do y'all drink in the southern? A can of Lone Star. Is that actually like a is that a thing? Is that a can of Lone Star? Beer. Iced tea. Oh, you got, or whether you get just sitting down with a sweet iced tea. A Bud Light, a Miller Light, a Coors Light. Good luck on the test, Mina. I'll crank my hog and spirit. I'm sure Mari_en would be very happy to hear that. Sugidon, thank you. Gar, thank you for conscripting yet another unsuspecting villager to the Texas Rangers. Some sweet tea with ice. shot of bourbon, and Duff Light, or Duff Dry, or a Duff. Whether you drink in any or all of these beverages, I hope you have a wonderful 4th of July. And, so I hope you have a good morning, a good afternoon, or perhaps even a yeehaw.